Have you ever wondered how it is that some guys can attract women without the slightest effort? It looks like they have some kind of invisible magnet, right? Well, let me tell you a short story. Picture this. You're at a party, and you see a guy in the corner of the room. He is not the most handsome, nor is he dressed in the most expensive clothes, but somehow he is surrounded by women who laugh and talk to him. What's so special about it? The secret is in certain behaviors that he exhibits. Behaviors that women find irresistible, but will never tell you about. Today, I will reveal these secrets to you. And believe me, when you start applying it in your life, you will be amazed at the results. So leave a thumbs up right now, because what I'm going to share here could completely change the way you attract women. I believe that's what you want, right? So let's get started. Listen, man. Let me tell you what that is the first behavior that women really want from you. And you know what it is? It's simply the ability to ignore them in the right way. Sounds a bit contradictory, doesn't it? We think we always have to pay attention, but let me explain why this is not the case. Women, especially those with more value, want to see that you're busy, focused on your own projects and goals. They won't tell you directly that they would like to be ignored, but that's what it is. When you're always available, respond to messages right away, put everything aside to pay attention, and you start to be predictable. And man, what is predictable is often underestimated. Think about it. Women love attention, don't they? But that attention should be something they feel they need to get, something they really deserve. If you're always there, you react to every story, you like every photo, you only increase her ego without forcing her to make an effort. And where is the value here? If you're working on an important project and she sends a message, you don't have to drop everything to respond right away. Show that you have priorities, that you are focused on your path. This does not mean ignoring for the sake of ignoring, but to have a life so full of purpose that she will notice that she must make an effort to become a part of it. The reality is that women's standards and requirements have changed a lot, especially with social media. They are looking for guys who have something more to offer, who have a clear goal, and are not available 24/7 to boost their ego. And of course, this is not an absolute rule, but it happens often. So the first behavior that women secretly want is a man who can ignore in an appropriate way. A guy who, while focused on his goals, doesn't stop everything to give free attention. And believe me, it makes you stand out in the crowd. Stay your way, man. Show that you are different, that you have a greater purpose. This will make your attention more valued, and you'll notice a difference over time. Now, my friend, what brings us to the second behavior you should adopt is breaking the mold. It seems like something simple, but believe me, if you apply it, you will attract many women into your life. See, most people won't tell you about the power of breaking patterns. So let me explain what this means and how you can use it to your advantage. Imagine that you enter a place. Start a conversation with a woman and she asks you a question. What would most guys do? She would respond in the most predictable way. But you, who understand the power of breaking patterns, will respond in a completely different way, something she didn't expect. Let me tell you a personal story to illustrate this. Some time ago, I was very interested in a girl. I tried to get close to her, but she told me it wouldn't work. I took it calmly. Sometime later, we met at an event, and instead of immediately approaching her as anyone would do, I just didn't pay attention to her. And guess what? She came to me, sent messages, asking why I didn't talk to her. At that moment, I had the opportunity to break the pattern again. Instead of apologizing or making excuses, I was direct and honest. I've been busy, that's all. I didn't beat around the bush, and that surprised her. This unexpected reaction attracted her interest in a way that predictable behavior wouldn't. When you break the mold, you stand out. You're no longer just another guy who answers like everyone else. You become the one who makes him think, this guy is different. And even if she doesn't say it, believe me, the thought stays in her head. Breaking patterns is a brilliant behavior because it goes to the subconscious. It is something that arouses curiosity and desire. You become intriguing, someone I want to understand better. And that, my friend, is powerful. If you understand what I'm sharing here and are ready to apply it, please leave in the comments. I'll break the pattern. I want to see your commitment because I know that by doing this, you will stand out and attract more women into your life. As always, write it down. Being different is not complicated. It's just a matter of being authentic and not being afraid to go beyond the obvious. Now, before we go any further, I want to bring up something very important again, so that you stop missing out on opportunities with women. I bet when you walk down the street or walk into the supermarket and exchange glances with a woman you're interested in, you feel that urge to approach, but you don't know how, do you? My friend, this is where the solution I have prepared for you comes in. Imagine having an amazing ebook that teaches you, naturally and without pressure, how to approach women with confidence and know exactly what to say. You will learn to make her feel comfortable, create natural attraction, intimacy, and most importantly, arouse her desire for you in no time. What previously seemed impossible is now becoming completely feasible. In just 60 minutes or even less, you can go from zero to kiss and even more with a woman by applying the valuable content you will find in the ebook I created for you. You will never lose those opportunities with the women you are interested in again. And one more thing, once you have this knowledge, it will be yours forever. It will be in your mind, becoming a part of who you are. If I were in your place, I wouldn't miss this chance. The ebook is in the pinned comments, just waiting for you. Don't miss this opportunity because it may not be available for a long time, as I have already mentioned. Take advantage because now is the time for you to have positive results with women. So take advantage of this opportunity because later it will be too late, okay? But now back to the topic. And now, my friend, a third behavior that may seem contradictory, but makes a huge difference. Women want you to have more options. It seems a little strange, but let me explain why it's so powerful. See, when a woman realizes that you are a guy with many options, that other women are interested in you, she naturally feels more attracted. It's like social verification. If other women want you, she will want you too. Now think the opposite. If you don't have options and are completely focused on one woman, she may start to think that something is wrong. She may think, if other women don't want him, why would I? Being a guy with options makes you someone who won't accept just anything, who won't desperately seek attention or love. And this is extremely attractive. When a woman sees that you have options, she knows that she has to make an effort to get you, because if she doesn't, someone else will. And how do you become such a guy with options? First, you need to learn how to connect naturally with women, without pressure. This is something you can elaborate on as I share in my ebook, which is in the pinned comments. In it, you will learn to approach each woman in a natural way, using the environment to your advantage, without fear. It's about being confident and independent, not putting everything on one card. The truth is, when one woman doesn't want you, another will want you. So don't be afraid to open up to new acquaintances. This mentality not only makes you more desirable, but it also makes you a more independent and confident guy. You will no longer be depressed or worried about rejection because you know there are other possibilities. I've been through it myself. I was depressed about the woman. But over time, I learned the importance of having options. And it completely changed my perspective. So start opening up, making more contacts. Use the resources at your disposal, such as the aforementioned ebook, to develop these skills. Being a guy with options is not just about having a lot of women around you, but about being a man of value who knows what he wants and doesn't accept less than he deserves. This, my friend, is incredibly great. And of course, the fourth behavior that women secretly want in a man is that he has his own vision of the world. It's something powerful and often underestimated. You see, it's not just about following what everyone else is doing. It's about being authentic, having your own opinions, and not being afraid to express them. When you have your vision of the world, you show a woman that you are a special guy who doesn't just follow the crowd. You are someone who thinks for himself, who is not afraid to go against the grain if it means being true to who you really are. Women love it because it shows that you're a leader, someone with depth and substance. Think about it. If a woman tells you that she likes a dish, and you automatically say that you like it too, even if you don't, just to please her. You become predictable and, frankly, a little boring. Instead, be honest. If you don't like it, say so. This authenticity is refreshing and extremely attractive. Having your own vision of the world also means having clear goals, formed opinions, and constantly evolving. It's not about being stubborn or inflexible. It's about knowing who you are and what you want out of life. Women are naturally attracted to men who are on the path of growth and personal development, who do not stand still but strive to be a better version of themselves every day. I have learned this over the years, living and absorbing knowledge not only from others, but adapting it to my way of being and thinking. It's something you can do too. It's not about being a rebel for no reason. It's about finding and following your own path. The women you really want in your life will value this behavior. They will see you as a valuable man, someone who does not just try to please everyone, but who lives by his own rules. This is incredibly attractive and will make you stand out. So my advice as a friend is this: nurture your vision of the world. Don't be afraid to have your own opinions and implement them. This will not only attract quality women, but also make you a more complete and fulfilled person. It's about being authentic, true to yourself, and constantly striving to evolve. And speaking of evolution, to continue to grow and evolve, subscribe now and leave a thumbs up. Eventually, I will continue to provide videos like this that are sure to bring a lot of value to your life. You really deserve it. And now, my friend, the last behavior women really want to see in you: being a proactive guy. No waiting for things to happen or someone to do something for you. Women want a man who initiates, who is not afraid to approach and show interest. Being proactive means being confident. And confidence, as I've said in other videos, is something you can develop. It's about improving your posture, improving your communication, and constantly developing. It's not just about your approach to a woman, but about how you present yourself in the world. Think. You're at a party, you see an interesting woman and you want to meet her. What are you doing? You don't wait for her to approach you or send a friend to talk to her. You go there, you initiate. This shows that you are confident and determined, qualities that women find extremely attractive. But being proactive isn't just about women. It's about making decisions in all aspects of life, whether it's at work, in your academic career, or even in how you spend your free time. For example, if you want to make money online, look for knowledge. Learn. Sacrifice. If you prefer a physical business, invest in it. It is important to always grow. Being proactive also means being unpredictable in a positive way. It's not about being fickle or unstable, but always about bringing something new and interesting. Women don't want a guy who is predictable and without initiative. They want someone who is always striving to improve, who has a plan and acts to make it happen. So, my friend, if you really understand what I'm saying here, be that guy with initiative. Leave in the comments, "I'm an initiative machine," so I know you're committed. And don't forget to download your ebook and leave a thumbs up. Because when you do, you're helping to spread that knowledge to more people. And when you do good, the good comes back to you multiplied. Remember, being proactive is one of the most attractive behaviors you can have. It shows that you are a man of action, someone who does not wait for things to happen, but makes them happen. And this is the type of man who not only attracts women, but also wins the respect and admiration of everyone around him. So keep growing, making decisions and standing out wherever you are.